Hello, my name is Brian Isube, and in this video I will be telling you about the branches of the US government. So before I made a street video where I was trying to ask different people whether they have an idea of the branches of the US government and what it does, and I got some knowledge based on what they answered, but in this video, I'm going to give full details about the branches of the US government and what they do. So the first question was, what are the branches of the US government? So some of the interviewees tried to answer the question, but some did not know all the three branches. First question is, what are the three branches of the government?
I know two branches of the government. I know the judiciary and the executive.
Okay, thank you very much. What are the three branches in the US government?
I know three of them. So the first one is legislative, which is about making the laws, drafting the laws, and the second one is judiciary. Judiciary is in charge of interpreting them, and the third one is executive, which is in charge of enforcing them.
Okay, so thank you very much. The real answer to the question would be the executive branch, which is in for enforcing laws, the legislative branch, which is responsible for making laws, and the last one is the judicial branch, which is one that interprets the laws. So all these three branches, that is the legislative, the executive, and the judicial, have powers over the others. So speaking with the legislative's power over the executive, the Congress approves the presidential nominations, so it also controls the budget. It can also pass the laws over the presidential's veto. And speaking about the executive's power over the legislative, the president can veto congressional legislation. So the executive's power over the judicial, the president nominates the judges. And the judicial's power over the executive, the court can declare a presidential act unconstitutional. And the judicial's power over the legislative, the court can declare laws unconstitutional. Then speaking about the legislative's power over the judicial, the Senate confirms the president's nominations for Supreme Court, and the Congress can impeach or remove judges from office. So the second question was, what does each branch do? This question was quite challenging to the interviewees, but one of the interviewees really knew what these branches do. So what does each branch do? In those ones you mentioned. Okay, it's fine if you don't know, it's okay. Yeah. So what does each branch mention do?
So the purpose of the legislative is all about just drafting the laws, making laws, and the second one I've mentioned is judiciary. Judiciary interprets them, and executive just enforcing them, put them into practice. Yes.
The real answer to the question would be the executive branch, according to Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. The executive branch is held by the President of the United States and other executive departments and agencies under its control. So its basic function is to enforce laws for the nation. In the legislative branch, based on Article 1 of the United States Constitution, which is also sometimes called the Congress, is actually responsible for making laws for the nation. So on this legislative branch, that's where we find the Senate and the House of Representatives. So the next one is the judicial branch, and based on the Article 3 of the United States Constitution, this is the one that is called the Supreme Court of the United States. So it is responsible for interpreting laws, and also it explains the jurisdiction of the federal courts and cases that they should deal with. So this is a very important branch in the U.S. government. So the way these three branches are connected is that the legislative makes laws, and after making laws, the judicial interprets them, and after interpreting them, then it is the role of the executive to enforce them. So the next question was, Democrats and Republicans are major parties. Can you name a third party? This one was challenging. Also, some interviewees did not know other parties in the United States, but at least some had an idea about it.
Okay, so the Democratic and Republican Party are the major parties in the United States. So, do you know any other third party?
No, I don't know.
Okay. The Democratic Party and Republican Party are the major parties in the United States. So, do you know any other third party in the United States?
I think the Green Party.
Thank you very much.
So, starting from the history or how the two-party system began in the United States, they began in 1796, and the Federalists and Democratic Republicans or non-Federalists were the two common parties. So these parties adopted their names based on the activities they cherished. So the Federalists were solid supporters of federal administration, and the Republicans were supporters of independence. So they mainly based themselves on human rights. And the outcome of the election indicated the close balance between two sides. So after the election, Adam ended up winning the Electoral College, and according to the Constitution, a run-up of the presidential election was to become the vice president. So after a harsh campaign, which led to John Adams taking into office, and his second run-up served as second in command, then the election was, some of the people saw it like it was not fair, and up to now, they still have a question about it. And this is where the two-party system began, and too many people based on the two-party systems today to vote to vote the presidential candidate. So in America, there are other third parties, though people do not know more about them, like based on the interview I made. So some of the third parties are the Libertarian Party, there is the Green Party, there is the Federal Party, the Constitutional Party, and more others. There are quite many. And so these third parties have an impact on the national politics of the US. So these ones they rarely win the elections. The candidates they have rarely win the elections, but they shift the national attention to particular issues. So third-party politicians have the ideologies that the Republicans do not have. They also divide and take away the votes from major party candidates, and that really influences the outcome of the elections. Once there is a third-party candidate that really has some more power, it means that the Republican and the Democratic candidates, they are not going to have the same votes like they would have. So they have a very big influence in the US national politics. So the last question was, which was question number 4, the process by which a bill becomes a law. This was very, very, very hard for the interviewees, and actually no one answered this question. They did not even know what a bill is.
So the last question. Do you know the process by which a bill becomes a law?
I don't.
Okay, so there is no problem. So thank you very much for your consent and for your time. See you.
Okay, see you.
Okay. So, remember the process by which a bill becomes a law.
A bill becomes a law
Yes.
unless when they are being violated. A bill.
Yes.
So, okay, the process by which a bill becomes a law, like the right answer to this would be these 10 steps. So step one is a bill is born, and the member of the Congress can introduce legislation, any member of the Congress. So after introducing legislation, then there is committee action. The bill is introduced to the committee and examined. So if the committee does not act on it, then that's when the bill is dead. So there is the subcommittee review. So after the committee acting on the bill and examining it, they put it to the subcommittee, and the subcommittee reviews and studies the hearing. So after reviewing all the hearings, then they have to, the bill goes through a markup. So after going through a markup, so in the markup, this is where the subcommittee makes amendments and changes before sending the bill to the committee. So after making the full amendments, then the bill is sent to the committee action to report a bill. So committee action to report a bill, this is where like the full committee votes whether to recommend the legislation to the House of Senate, the House or Senate, mainly called ordering the bill reported. So after that, the next step is voting. So after the debate and approval of amendments, the bill is passed on or refuted by voting of the members of the House or Senate representatives. So the next thing that happens after voting is referral to another chamber. So when the House or Senate passes the bill, it is referred to the other chamber, and here it follows through the same route like the committee to follow action. So the chamber rejects, ignores, or changes the bill based on how they have reviewed the bill. So the next step is conference committee action, and here in the conference committee action is there is a form like the committee is formed to reconcile differences between the House and the Senate version. So the bill dies if they do not come to an agreement. But if they come to an agreement, then the bill goes through the final step, where if the House approves, then they send it to the President. So the President can approve the bill or he cannot. So if he does not say anything within 10 days, then that means the bill is going to be passed automatically. And if he rejects the bill, then the bill is taken into the veto. And once it is taken into the veto, that's when it goes through the 10th step, which is overriding a veto. So if the Senate and the House pass the bill by 2/3 majority after voting, then the bill becomes a law. So that is all I had based on the 3 branches of the US government and how the bill becomes a law. So thank you very much.